Chase, you look like me if I were like taller and better looking and had been in the deer stand about 4 more years. Like total.
Wow.
And younger, but doesn't he kind of look like his face look like me with the glasses?
Yeah, he looks like you.
Like I feel like he looks like me.
Like y'all could be brothers.
Yeah. Like I do have a half brother looks like him.
Really?
And your nose is a little similar.
Yeah. Are we?
You might be my dad.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up right here in Nashville.
Okay, and how old are you?
26.
So
did your parents ever go to Arkansas at all?
I couldn't be
probably.
Well, your mom in particular.
I couldn't be his dad.
Yeah.
That would be too young. I'd have to be like 17 to be his dad. I guess that could happen. My biological father had me when I was 17. It's a weird conversation. Chase, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you too. Yeah.
How tall are you?
I am 6'2", but with my lift kit on, probably 6'5". So
those are his boots.
Yeah, no,
the
he
boots,
came in. We were doing the show, and he came in through the guest door, which we can see, and he threw his arms up real quick. I thought there was like a fire or something. He was just happy to be here.
Oh hell yeah! I'm glad to be here. This is sick. This is so cool. It's a dream come true for real. Thank y'all for having me.
So you grew up in Nashville?
Yes, sir.
So how most people that grow up in Nashville have either family that's in the music business because the business is here, or they don't want anything to do with music. What's your version of that story?
All right, throw the leg up for this one. So I come from a musical family. So my mom and my dad kind of like did the whole music thing.
What does that mean? Did the music thing?
Dad played Printer's Alley for a few years. My mom did like Broadway style shows, Patsy Cline impersonations.
Cool.
She's a hell of a singer too. And so yeah, and my grandparents, like I grew up in church, playing in church and stuff. I actually played drums before I ever like become an artist. So but once I started diving into that, I kind of found my own lane. I thought every state had a Nashville, like every state had a Broadway. And growing up here, you don't realize what you got at your fingertips. So I was grateful to be here, man. And I know a lot of people weren't. So.
What were you like in high school? Were you the music kid? When did it start to be musical for you?
I was the dork. I was the dork in high school. I had the glasses. I was probably wearing skinny jeans that were way too tight for me. And
why do you wear glasses?
Because I'm blind as shit.
But do you? But so I can't wear contacts because my right eye doesn't work, so it wouldn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
So
well, I tried
wear contacts.
I tried. It's actually a funny story. The other probably 3 weeks ago, I got this crazy hair because I had to go get some more glasses. I like to buy like multiple pairs, so in case I break one, I got an extra pair. Well, they were like, would you like to try contacts for free? Well, last time I tried contacts, I was like 11, and I couldn't get one out of my eye. Oh. And I like freaked out because I didn't want anybody touching my eye.
Yeah.
And basically, I just had the same thing happen, but I was 26 this time.
Wait, so you did it? You tried it again?
Hell yeah! And I was on the bus. We were headed to a show. I made to pull the whole bus over to try to get these contacts out of my eyes, but we finally got them. And yeah, I felt like my face was bleeding when it was over with. But no contacts, man. I'm keeping these bifocals on. So
Chase is playing our iHeart Country Festival in Austin on May 4th. He's playing the daytime stage, which is a big deal. Tickets are on sale now at Ticketmaster.com. And then, are you going out with Luke or are you going out with Jason?
Both. Yeah, both. We
announced
Jason first, and it's
cheating on one. Okay, all right, good.
Yeah.
So you're doing shows with both those guys?
Yeah, I'm really excited.
How'd you get on those tours? Do you know those guys?
Man, I actually met Jason the same night I met you at the ACM like after party, which I know was brief, so I don't know if you remember it, but yeah, and I think we were all probably drinking a little bit too.
You went to an after party?
There was like the thing at the ACM.
I had to walk through. What he's saying is, I walked through an after party so I could get out and go to bed.
That sounds more
like
he was getting bugged. I was one of those people.
No, I wasn't bugged, but I worked. It was Garth and Dolly, and then I was backstage doing all the stuff. But to get out, you had to walk through the people. And so that was my after party, walking through.
He wasn't partying at the after party.
No.
I was walking.
We don't.
For like 30 seconds, I was walking. So I'm just curious because Lunchbox had you and interviewed you. You had talked about the jobs that you had prior to doing music full time. When you were working on cars or you were a mechanic, were you also doing music like in the evenings and on weekends, or did you just flip over at some point?
Yeah. So I guess. I mean, I've been writing songs since I was probably 12, 13. And I eventually started putting out music when I was 15. It actually started with like really horrible covers, like Justin Bieber and Adele and you name it. But yeah, when I started working, my job was I was an ATV mechanic, so my boss was really cool. He kind of like helped me like loan me money and let me work it off against my paychecks, you know. And
So you
which
would
I
do
was
that
really
while you were
blessed.
doing music.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I've been doing it now probably full time for like 3 years. So
You're still music though.
yeah, but full time music. So like I was still
Got it.
doing my job 3 years ago and doing the music thing. So really just working enough to barely survive off ramen noodles and pay my rent, my bedroom I was renting, and put the rest into music.
What happened? What was the moment, or what was the event that allowed you to quit doing music and actually go? I mean, not music. What allowed you to actually quit being a mechanic and go? I'm just going to focus on music, because that's a big deal.
Yeah. So I wasn't like a big believer in like social media and like finding your career. Like I kind of like, again, growing up in a musical family, it was always you know, guerrilla marketing. You had to go out, you had to sell the tapes and the CDs, and you know, that's kind of like what I was raised to think. But so I didn't really believe in the social media thing for the longest time, and I posted a video, and because my manager told me, he's like, look, man, dude, like you gotta post something on TikTok. Like everybody's blowing up on TikTok. And I did it. I went to work and I came back home and it had like 750,000 views. Most views I've ever seen on anything I've
Like that, just
yeah,
wait.
boom, over like overnight. And all my friends are calling me like the next day, like, dude, you're going viral. Oh my God. Like, you know, don't forget about us. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. It's like one video. It's going to go viral.
What song
Like,
did you do on?
it was County Line. And wrote that song like sitting in my bedroom by myself, wrote it by myself, and about a real situation. A girl I fell in love with. It was a bartender outside of Nashville. And shout out to her for the inspiration. It's my first platinum record now. So that's cool. We got a plaque to look at that. And
Does she know that she inspired that song?
oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Did you want her to know?
Too many Easter eggs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Easter,
She knows.
not even hidden. They're just out there in purple and yellow Easter eggs. You can just find who.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, purple, yellow, some camouflage, but
So
you know.
when that blows up, do you go, okay, well, we gotta be precious about doing the second one, or are you just like, screw it, I'm going in, and if some hit and some don't, whatever?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'd say I had a lot of songs stacked up because I couldn't really afford the production like in the studio. And when I partnered with my manager, he like really helped me, you know, kind of get the budget together, and we started putting out more songs. When that blew up, it like showed that people were more interested, and you know, we started growing an actual fan base rather than just a around town fan base, and so that changed a lot. And man, to see the flip, the transition of like people that became diehard fans too because of that song, they definitely translated into like the next songs too. So it was really cool. I feel like we built a fan base early on that was like diehard. You know?
How did you make enough money to support yourself if you're quitting your full-time job to do music? Because there are just a few videos from TikTok that have hit.
Well, that's what's cool, because the songs, the video views on TikTok translated into real streams. I feel like the people followed through, and which is something that seems really hard to kind of acquire. You know, like I feel like it's easy to make a video go viral, but to make a song go viral is really seems like a tough thing to do. And for some reason, I hit it out of the park the first time, and I don't even, you know, play baseball. So that's crazy, you know?
It's interesting to me, just kind of the different skills that you have, because again, you had to like have a real job until you were able to do music, which again, it's risky to quit a real job to pursue something in any art, because there's nothing in art that's for sure, right?
Yeah.
You're creating and just hoping that it stays up. When did you first get like a look from, because you had a manager, but like a label or another artist that reached out and they were like, dude, that's legit. Like, when did that happen?
Yeah, so there's a artist by the name of Ryan Upchurch. He's a local Nashville native, and like badass country music, like country rap artist. And him and my manager partnered and started a label, and like signed me, and that's kind of where the budget came from to build everything. Did a few shows with him. Finished my contract with Holler Boy Records, which was that establishment, and then moved over to Warner. So now I have a JV at Warner, and so like that was even more songs getting released, and then came with radio play and everything else too. So
Has it just been wild? Like you can't kind of believe it's all happened, but at the same time you can believe because you've put it in the work.
Yeah.
But still, it all just came from you not even wanting to post a video.
yeah, it is gnarly. I mean, my manager I'm telling you about is literally that big dude standing right there inside that window, and we call him Snap. Everybody knows him as Lloyd, but Big Snap. And I mean, he's been with me since day one. He's known me since I was 15, 16, running around in a Jeep with no tags in Nashville and, trying to show them demos that I've written that were just really bad. But eventually we figured it out and we're getting somewhere. So
If your bus broke down, could you fix it?
oh, I've done that. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
like
yeah.
physically fix it himself because he's a
Yeah,
mechanic?
like does
Oh,
he-
hell
okay.
yeah. Yeah,
Oh.
I got a video. I could probably find it if you wanted me to show you. I was up underneath. So I bought my first bus. I believe like ownership is the only ship, right? So I leased a bus for a long time and I was like, this just doesn't make sense financially to me for how much we tour. And so I bought a bus and the first run that we took it out on, I think we went to like New York and then we like made it all the way up there, did 3 shows on the way all the way up. And I was like, Lord, if we make it all the way to New York with no issues, I'll be fine. If we have issues on the way back, fine. That's fine. I think it was like 420 like last year. And so, what comes with 420. And so we had just sparked up in the back of the bus. The next thing I know, there was problems happening. So I'm underneath the bus trying to figure that out. And it's like 3:00 in the morning off an exit ramp. Our air system, so the bus has like a self-leveling air system, and it has like a little bubble like you would see like on a level if you're building something. And the whole driver's side of the bus, the front was just like ducking, like it would not air up. And you have to be aired up to go down the road because if you're not, then you're just riding on bump stops. And we could air it up for long enough that I could get under it. And so they aired it up on the side of the road and then cut the bus off really fast. I crawled up under there before it aired down. So I'm under the bus while it's aired down. Like the cross members, like
right on you.
And again, we're sitting on an exit ramp. Like
Every
yeah.
part of this feels dangerous, by the way.
Oh,
the exit ramp,
yeah.
the bus on
Are
your
you kidding
chest.
me? I mean,
yeah.
I was ready to die
Sure.
if I had to. I was right with the Lord at that point. But they cut it off. I found the air leak. I literally like popped it off, cut the piece off of the it was kind of, I don't know what kind of air hose it is. It's kind of like PEX, but like popped it off, cut it off, put it back in, and it was fine until we got back to Nashville. Put some duct tape around it, literally like something you would see some Joe Dirt stuff.
Dang, that's
But
cool.
it was,
I can do nothing like that. I have no skill at all has a parallel, like none. I can't fix
poor boy's got
anything.
poor boy ways, man. We've had a lot of Chinese 4-wheelers and broken lawnmowers that we had to fix over the days. So
You have no, you're extremely at a level of masculinity that I'm older than you. And
masculinity.
Yeah, dude, that's like
Thank you. That's I'll
like
take that.
Fixing crap, you know,
Sweet.
tattoos
I
and
need to
fixing
get,
crap.
I need to get in
Yeah.
the gym, so I'll take that.
Yeah.
That feels good.
We're gonna play "Love You Again." So I don't know. You wrote this with Casey Brown, Taylor Phillips.
Yeah.
The song's doing really well. It's really starting to pick up on a different, like mainstream level. Like a
Yeah.
bigger audience is hearing it every day. So I don't know, when you write this song, were you pursuing any type of like, we're gonna go right up, we're gonna write mid, we're gonna write up, we're gonna write sad? Like, how did this come out?
I'd say it was a day where it was actually the first time me and Taylor Phillips had wrote, and we walked into the room. He kind of was like had this like melody, and we just laid it down and like wrote the whole song in literally, no joke, like 20 minutes, and wrote it, recorded the demo right there, and mainly the demo is what became the record. And so it was
It just fell out.
yeah, we basically just mixed and mastered it. Austin Sean did a little bit of tweaking on it and took it all the way to radio, and that's crazy to even say. But yeah, it came out fast, and we jammed it. I mean, I think we played it probably 100 times the first day when we left with it, and just knew that like there was something special about that one.
Then he put on a new roof on the house, and they went home.
New
Fix a chimney, put on a new roof.
Oh yeah.
just-
Casey needed a new roof. for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. Saved
Yeah.
I'm just so interested in, like, I have a Bronco, and it's a 73.
Oh, yeah.
It's the cool body style, one of the last years.
Yeah.
It won't start, and so I gave up. I haven't even been back to it.
I mean, does it do anything when you hit the key?
The first time it went, and then the second time it went, like half of what it did the first time.
Dead battery. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I don't know.
Sure.
It's just,
Oh,
now it's
dude.
just,
That's
all
now
it
it's just
is.
sitting there. It's just
Look
doing
at
its
that.
thing.
Sounds like it's trying to turn over if you come back
No,
later.
I'm letting it die.
later
I'm never
today.
going back to it again. It's
Oh.
broken forever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Can I
so-
buy it?
yeah.
I want it.
So I need I need your assistance, because Ray has a truck and it leaks oil, and he gets messages from our building going, whoever drives the SUV that has an oil spill, stop. So, Ray, what year's your truck?
2005
And it's a what?
Trailblazer, Chevy Trailblazer. They don't even really make them anymore. I mean, they kind of went out about 5 years ago, I think.
Yeah. You said a 05?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's like the is it a 6-cylinder?
Yeah, no, it's actually 4, and I got it murdered out though.
Wait,
so,
4.
I mean,
So you went
sure?
down. You made it sound like it's gonna be more. He was like, no, man, it's actually 4.
Yeah.
Like tricky.
I didn't know
tricky. We like that.
I didn't know they put 4 cylinders in those. I thought it was a probably like a 42.
You're right. Supercharged is like 7 cylinders, right?
7?
Oh my God.
There wouldn't
No,
be
I
an
don't think
odd
that one
number.
exists.
Yeah.
I think that one. Yeah, that's some Fortnite
7
shit.
cylinders, huh?
So when like his oil is leaking out of his truck,
Yeah.
what probably is that? If you were just guessing by not
it's-
even looking at it,
Yeah, I mean it's got some kind of orifice that it's coming out
like
of.
just a hole somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably some gaskets or something. Who knows? It could be valve cover gasket.
You think it's
or-
connected to like the wipers? Because the windshield wipers, the actual
wipers?
motors, haven't worked in about 5 years.
So the
that's
windshield
probably
wipers
just a
are-
fuse or something. Yeah.
Windshield wipers are broke.
Right. Well, and then also the locks on the door. So the only way I can do it, none of the locks. If I put my key in it, there's no actual lock in the door.
Oh, that's a pain in the.
Wait, but is there a
butt.
thing to put your key?
No.
Oh, so that whole thing that it's out.
It's in there, but when you put it in, it like won't unlock the car. So there's no way to lock my car.
Oh wow,
Well, you just told everyone that. That's awesome.
that's
I
great.
I think they'll see all 7 cylinders and be like, that ain't for me.
yeah, 7.
You know, it's a
if
confusing
got
car
7
to steal.
cylinders, It's broken.
Yeah.
And when Ray says his blazer is murdered out, it's just a black blazer.
It's literally just black. There's nothing
paint.
else
There's
extra
no
black
black
to it.
rims. There's no black. Like the tires are black, but everybody's are, and black paint.
Are you still like a car? Are you still a car guy? Do you still love cars?
Oh yeah. I've got a cool collection that I've kind of acquired over the years. Most of them are like sentimental and have like a story behind them, and that's why I don't really just like go buy cars because I think they look cool, but most of the time I feel like I build a relationship with them, or they have a reason they were in a music video, or vice versa, something like that. But,
Do you have somebody that you trust that we could send Ray, like the guy that was your boss? I don't know. It doesn't matter who it is, but just somebody that you would trust that we could send Ray's truck to, and they could like fix the little stuff.
Yeah, but I mean, if it's just little stuff, even if it's an engine, I could do it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's.
Hey, bring it over. I'm like 20 minutes from here.
Ray, will you
so-
let him have your truck?
Absolutely,
For a couple
dude.
I'm
hours?
serious. I'll do it. Like,
Dude, get those window wipers rocking before the next rainstorm comes through.
My favorite's Ray
Yeah.
thought the oil leak was because the windshield wipers.
Right.
that's great. Yeah, because I had 7 cylinders.
Yeah.
That's so phenomenal.
So
Phenomenal.
let's do that then, and that'd be fun. We'll make some content out of it.
Okay. Does
Yeah.
Chase have time for this?
Not really, but
Okay.
I'll make time. I think it's cool. That's cool. I mean, I hate that I hate those Trailblazers, but I'll fix it. Yeah, we can make that happen. We can do that.
And you should have him sign the back.
Yeah, for sure. I already got bumper stickers. I
How
got
about I
less
just
stress,
like
more life.
wrap the whole thing in your face like 1,000 times? So,
All Ray's face?
what if I just bring
Wait,
it
can
back
you wrap a
completely
car?
different?
You know how to wrap a car?
I've never wrapped a car, but I mean, it's
sure he
it's
can.
just vinyl and a heat gun, really.
Duh, Amy.
Yeah, and cylinders and
Yeah,
stuff.
duh. It's 9. Takes 9 cylinders to run that gun, though.
Except when he says it versus when you say it, it doesn't sound the same. But
Yeah, Chase knows. He sounds like he knows what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't. I'm absolutely clueless.
I know that the thing is, though, I feel like y'all grew up. Well, he said you grew up.
He grew up with cars. I'm not sure what his animal. I can clean an animal pretty quick.
Okay.
I don't know if you can. I don't know. Everybody, all poor people were raised differently, right?
I'm
We
not
all
a-
learn different skills.
Yeah, I'm not a big hunter. I mean, I've
Okay.
been hunting many times, but I'm not a big.
So that's what
Like-
it is.
Yeah,
Bobby
I'm-
can clean an animal,
Yeah, I mean, not anymore.
fish, but you could.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
No problem. I'll clean you. Come here.
obviously. Well, that sounds
Okay, look.
Oh
weird.
wow!
Okay.
So Ray, when he gets time, we should actually let him do this.
Yeah, and passenger side door too. It doesn't close.
Jesus
He starts
Christ.
adding
I mean,
more
it's-
stuff on it.
Start making my
Okay.
my Amazon orders gonna get long right now.
Chase
Jesus
Matthews here.
Christ.
Our Straight Talk Wireless question. So as your career continues to grow, like who tells it to you straight? Like who, if it's new music, if it's, hey man, maybe you shouldn't put that song. This
Hey Chase, this sucks, kind of thing.
basically, like who gives you the straight talk?
Yeah. Well, shout out Straight Talk because I think I still have a Straight Talk phone. That person's probably like my managers. And then when they tell me it sucks, I love to argue about how it doesn't suck. But yeah, I trust their opinion. And sometimes I'll send it to like other, like my producer friends or something, like a song, and be like, what do you think? And then they'll either tell me if it sucks, and then I know it really sucks.
The great
say
thing
sucks.
about having somebody that you trust to tell you that something isn't great is that when they tell you that something is really good, you can trust them.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
there's a point when you start to have success where everybody just wants to be around you or be connected to your success or
The yes man.
yeah, and so everybody's like, oh, everything's awesome. But it's the people that will be like, hey, I don't think this is your best work. that maybe that's a value or maybe not at that point, but you know that when they say, hey, this is good, you can trust that because they're also not afraid to say, hey, that's not good.
Yeah. You need to surround yourself with those people in your life. If everyone's telling you yes, then they're lying to you.
Unless you're just really good, you know?
Unless you're just
Or the size of your manager / bodyguard.
yeah.
God dang.
Unless
that dude's
you're
huge.
Himothy.
Yeah,
Unless you're just Himothy.
How big's that dude?
He's big.
Yeah. What's up, buddy? Yeah. How you
Yeah, that's a
doing?
big dude.
Yeah. Hey, he's. I'm proud of him, man. That man shaved like 100 pounds this year already.
I'm talking about height more than
He's
anything.
kicking
How
butt.
tall? He's like 6'4".
Yeah.
I feel like he could lift up the bus and you just get under there and
Shit,
fix that
dude.
thing.
He could probably lift the airplane up and take it to Bahamas. He just got back from Mexico like 2 days ago and didn't take me with him. I'm mad.
Chase, dude, it's really cool to see, what's been happening and how you've been growing it, but also, like creating a lot of this yourself.
Thank you.
Like doing it your own way. That's really cool. You guys, chasematthew.com if you want to see, because he's doing the Luke tour and the Aldine tour and he's doing shows and he's playing the iHeart Country, the Daytime Village. So come out because it'll be Chase and Riley Green and Walker Hayes, Ashley Cook, Chris Lane. We'll see you in Austin.
Yeah.
That'll be super cool. And I don't know, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
it's the first of many times that we'll hang out in here.
I love that.
And anything else, guys?
No.
I'll say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to say that this is really cool for me.
Oh, thanks, man.
And if there's anybody listening, if we add this into here, I just want to say to anybody listening, believe in yourself, chase your dreams. Because I used to sit in that garage working on ATVs, listening to this on the radio. So this is really cool to
Thanks, man.
come to work early and then listen to you guys and then see myself here now. It's just it goes to show God's real and He's got a plan and you got to trust it. So
Dang, I love that,
Love
Chase.
that. And
Well,
I
he
love
gave us a
it.
compliment. That's why you love
Yeah,
it.
Oh,
yeah.
man, the whole thing's
Like
great,
he's inspiring
man.
himself, but you guys really perked up when he's like, I listened.
That's
Yeah.
big.
No,
I
I,
really do.
I
I
got
mean-
goosebumps.
No, yeah,
That's
yeah.
special.
It's real. It's real.
Yeah,
Like,
no, and I like it. Chase is
chase
reminding us to
his dreams.
chase our dreams.
What's your
Chase
tattoo
his
here?
dream.
On your forearm?
this one, wait, which one?
Left arm, forearm. Out
Left
here. Yeah, it's
arm,
3 words.
forearm.
No, other side. Back of your, right there.
This. Born for this. Yeah, that's like my kind of my life story. It's a long story, but born for this is like my slogan. We're all born for something. We're all born to chase our dreams, and it's also the title track for my first full length album. And it's something my dad told me. I auditioned to go to Nashville School of Arts, which I've never told anybody this, but I have just never said Nashville School of Arts. But I auditioned to go to Nashville School of Arts out of middle school, and it was I don't know what was up with the teacher that day, but he was just having a bad day. And to be as young as I was, certain words kind of hit you a little different. And he was just having a bad day, I guess. And he was just like, yeah, you're not good enough, man. Like, you're wasting my time kind of thing. And so me and my dad sat at the Sonic in his beat up old Dodge Caravan with no AC. It's just hot as hell to start of summer. And he told me, he's like, son, you're born for this. Like, don't listen to what that guy has to say. And that for some reason stuck with me for so long. And it's become my slogan. It's become my saying. It's become our kind of our, for lack of better words, it's what we live by. And a lot of my diehard fans and really cool supporters, they all have the Born for This tattoo. And most of the time it's my handwriting, and it's just really cool. It's Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. That's kind of the backstory too, as well, of what we ride with on that, because Born for This, you'd have to watch the music video for Born for This to understand. But yeah, when I got my first music check, I went and bought my dad's old car back for him. Back in 2017, he lost it in a divorce. I feel like I'm rambling. I'm sorry.
You're good.
No,
We're listening.
we have time for
I'd
this?
have cut you off. Don't worry.
Okay, yeah. So 2017 was a tough year for me in my life, and not to get sappy, I'm not that guy. I don't want anyone feeling bad for me, but my dad went through a lot that year. I did too. I lost my best friend, a couple other things, but my dad had this car since he was 19 years old, and it's an old 65 Plymouth Satellite. He brought it down to Tennessee from New Mexico. We always had dreams fixing it up. Grew up watching automotive shows and restoration shows, and when he got his divorce, he kind of had to sell it, and I sold it for him because he was out of town. And watching that car leave on a rollback was really emotional because we had all these dreams of fixing it up. And so when my manager told me, he's like, man, you're going to get your first music check. I think it's time you can let your boss know you won't be showing up to work as often. I bought my dad's old car back, I went through like months of trying to track it down.
Dang.
And I found it, and we documented the whole thing and filmed the whole thing and put it on YouTube in the music video for Born for This. So there's tons of footage of like my childhood, like riding motorcycles at like the age of 6 and like just being a gearhead my whole life and like always having a musical instrument around me or close to me or in my hands. And even like me at 3 years old getting my first guitar and then at the end surprising my dad with his car. And it's just emotional. We're fixing it up now. It's sitting in my shop at the house.
I mean, that's the headliner. That's
Yeah.
that's
I love
the
it.
closer right there. The story. He's like, "Oh, I'm not rambling," and we're like, "Please talk more."
It's awesome.
Okay.
It's a great story. That's an awesome story, Chase.
I'll talk till my buck teeth fall out. Don't
Well, you keep
don't do
talking.
that.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. But listen, Chase Matthew, you guys follow him. I am Chase Matthew. iHeart Country Fest daytime stage. I'll see you there. That'd be
Yes, sir.
awesome, dude. I'm rooting for you. You don't need my rooting. You're killing it by yourself. But thanks for coming in and
Thank you.
and hanging out, man. And
Thank
Ray,
y'all.
yeah, sometimes you know how this is like, oh, we'll hang out or we'll go to dinner or we'll fix your car. I don't know if he's really gonna do it once it's leave, but it was a fun talk, right?
Hey,
Yeah, but
Ray.
sorry, dude. You're back in the garage, man. You got a car to fix.
Yeah.
No, I'm in there. I'm in there every day of the week, like that.
All
I'm
right.
at home, so I enjoy it. It's actually like my thing to do. But I mean it. Like you got my word. I'm a man of my word. So
All right, Chase. Good. to
don't
see
make
you.
me put a motor in that thing, dude. Like in a week's
He
time,
shows
that's
up.
gonna be hard.
It's cut off. I don't even know the thing. The hood's cut up. And there's a big one that comes. Like one of those engines.
gosh.
Flames are coming out of it.
Got a turbo LS hanging out.
Don't even know what that means. But I bet it's
funny.
funny. I bet turbo. I bet the funny reference. But I know nothing about cars. So turbo LS.
Turbo
Just
LS1,
words. Yeah.
forged internals.
No,
We're gonna go
that's
crazy.
hilarious. I have no idea. But I'll look it all up.
Built turbo 400.
400. That's a good number.
Yep, that's a good one.
Chase Matthew. Chase, we'll see you, buddy. There.
Thank you.
Chase
See
Matthew.
y'all.
Yeah.
It's a